back to my channel. Today I have my sister, bestie, cousin, auntie with me, Kalia, the baddie. Okay, just got Kalia, and then I got Coco Dollars. And today we're doing a Q&A, but this is not like only like a like a boring Q&A like what's your favorite color. This is like a deep questions Q&A. So we're about to get right into it, and the first question is, would you date someone 5 years older than you?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
Is your boyfriend 5 years older than you?
No, my boyfriend actually younger than me by a few months.
Go to jail,
Bitch.
Go to 40.
Look down.
Bitch, go to 40 jail.
Bonk.
I don't know. No, I'm not really into like older guys. I really be like,
Bitch, I'm wherever the money at.
I don't know. Like I'm 19, so the oldest out there is like 21. Like maybe 5 years. I don't know. Like it'll just start to feel like an uncle. Like it'll be weird. Like you ever had someone like 30 or 40 try to talk to you, you just be like,
yes.
Cause 5 years, I don't know. They be saying like older men are mature, but I don't believe that. Like,
Right. But then again, because like some older men go for younger girls because they feel like since you're younger, you're more naive and it's easier to take advantage. So it's like it's pretty much 50-50 for me.
Yeah, I do feel like that, but it's like I don't know. I just personally, I don't like dating older people. Like I prefer like my age range. I always go like 2 years up, whatever age I am. Like that's like my limit. Like maybe if you 23, but if you like 27 and you know I'm 19, like let's just give it up. Cause I be feeling like you can't talk to nobody your age.
Right?
Like,
Like
what
come on,
to
like
say?
what's up? Something gotta be wrong here. Like immature ass.
Okay, the next question is who cheats more, boys or girls?
I think boys, but I don't know. Like I think
boys too. Just because like me and her be around each other all the time. So like based off what we've just seen boys do it more.
Yeah.
Like I've just always seen a boy. I have seen girls cheat, but from what I've seen, it's always been boys every time.
Yeah.
Every time you hear any celebrity, it's always a male. Yeah, it's always a male who cheat. Like, but you know, girls when they cheat, they get a lot more backlash. I feel like cheating is normalized with men.
that is true. That is true because the moment a woman do something that a man do all the fucking time, nah, she a hoe, she this, she that, niggas do it, that shit cool, he got the hoes and this and that.
Yeah, but
like,
when a woman do it, she's a slut, she
ran through, right.
No, I feel like boys cheat more, but it's gonna be the opposite. Cause like, if I ask a boy, they're gonna be like,
right.
Oh, girls cheat.
I don't know. I feel like boys be trying to make it seem like girls cheat more to try like to deflect the situation off of them. Like nigga, no.
But I feel like when girls cheat, it may be like sort of like boys do it and really don't care. Like they'll talk to somebody and do something with them and won't call them back ever again. I feel like girls, it do be more emotional. Like it's like kind of like an emotional feeling when they cheat with another boy. Like when I see boys do it, it just be like, oh yeah, we did something and that was it. I ain't never talked to her again. The girls will be like, we still talking afterwards. I'm still texting her. We out right now. Like girls will try to like hold on to them. I mean, I'm not saying girls don't cheat a lot, cause I'm sure they do. But I do feel like girls are sneaky,
Yeah, that is. Now I could agree with that 100% because I don't know. I just feel like girls are kind of smarter. To be honest,
I feel like
to do some shit like that, because I feel like if a guy was capable of doing that and being sneaky and not getting caught up, then they'd be doing that shit too.
Yeah,
for real.
Definitely. Okay, so the next question is, does body count matter?
Yes, bitch. Get them STDs away from me, bitch. Get the fuck out.
I don't know. Like to me, I don't know, cause it's like some people got like an outrageous, like crazy number, but it's like, what can you do? Like you can't be like, oh well, 73 ain't bad.
Bitch.
Like I don't know. Like to me, I want to say no because it's like I feel like that just means to be really experienced. Cause it's like to me, you can't do one thing with a girl that you can do with another. Like something that makes you feel good might not make me feel good.
Right.
Like you be like, yeah, I'd be like,
Right.
No. So it's like you probably experience with a lot of different women, but then on the other end, it's like if it's like something crazy, like if you like, like mostly people be like, maybe 7, 8, because we're still young, so it's maybe like 7, 8 people, maybe 5, 6. But if you like, I'm 30, I'd be like,
bitch, fuck out here. Like, yeah. Like, I feel like it is important. Like if it is higher, like I feel like if somebody trying to talk to me and they do have a high body count, like I would want to see if you're tested.
Yeah, that's definitely important. But I feel like that should be with anybody, even if you have one body, you still need to get tested just because you just want to get tested. It shouldn't be like because you did something with a lot of people. It should just be like, we should just get tested because we just need to get tested, period. But I do feel like if you have a lot of body, you especially need to get tested because you've been around the block a couple times.
Bitch, too many times.
Too many times. We right, for real. But y'all go get tested. We are advocates. Go get tested. Okay, go get tested. Especially the blacks.
Come on, I was just about to say black people power.
Not you, white woman.
She looking up at me. Wait a minute now.
Right.
I'm black.
Okay, so the next question is, do you have a racial preference when dating?
Black people.
Yeah, I do. I'm not even gonna lie. Black people. I like black men.
Sometimes like I like looking at different race people. Like they could be cute, but it's not like I would want to date them. Like I might see a white person, they look, and I'm not talking about like just somebody off the street. I'm talking about like celebrity wise here.
Yeah.
Cause black people.
I'm black all the way. I do have a preference. Black people only. That's pretty much it. I have talked to somebody and he was mixed, but that's like the furthest I'll go. And I've never talked to anybody mixed again. Like that was pretty much it. Like I want you to be Negro.
Period.
Like that's it. Like yes, I do have a preference. We have preferences, black. But it's like I don't know, cause it's like, are you open to dating? I mean, y'all know you got a boyfriend now, but like, would you be open to dating someone of another race? Like he was cute and he was like everything you wanted, but he just wasn't black.
Like what race though?
Like if he was like, I don't know, like let's say like Arab.
No. Yeah, cause I'm not.
Cause that's the only thing I can think of. Cause that's the only like race you would see often, like especially like in Dearborn. Sorry y'all, but Dearborn.
I'm sorry, but I find Arabic people my experience, because I've worked in Dearborn Heights a lot for a few jobs, and I've been around a lot of Arabic people, so I could say that they're rude.
So no other race, like nothing. Okay, I can get with that, because I wouldn't get outside my race either. Okay, the next question is, do you think women should be defined by her body count? Like if a girl has a large body count, do you think that should define her?
No.
Y'all need to stop the stigma of that. Stop the stigma of judging a woman. I feel like let's just end the whole how many bodies do you have question.
Right.
Because that really doesn't matter. Whether you have 0 or 20 or 25, 26, 27, that really does not matter. Like, give it up. Let's stop that. Like, stop asking people like, what's your body count and stuff like that. Because I feel like that's an uncomfortable question.
Right.
Because most likely they're gonna lie.
Right.
A girl will say 3, because that's just the number. I got 3, 2, and a nigga might not tell you at all, or he might lie too. Like, people are, to me, that's just like an uncomfortable question, because what are you gonna do with that?
Like what is, I don't know, like, how body count changes anything. That, it's not gonna make them a different person than you already, knew or anything. And I do feel like it's like an inappropriate question, because, like, it's expected for women to have low body counts, and if it's high or a bigger number than I guess what people would typically say, then it's just a lot of bad,
it's a bad connotation.
Yeah, bad connotation,
definitely a bad connotation around with the whole what's your body count. The whole body count should just be like let it go. Like it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
Like it really doesn't matter. If you're talking to somebody new, that should be like the last thing.
Right, like why are you worried about their past? Like, just come on, fresh start, fresh slate, fresh page here.
Let it go.
Chapter.
Right, new book.
Right, new author. Like, come on.
Okay, the next question is: should there be a death penalty for rapists and serial killers?
Yes.
I don't care. Like, I just feel like, No, because like they said, like me and my mom was actually talking about that, and she was saying like I guess they took the what is it, arson, like when you would line up, like and you'll get shot by like our police or whatever. They were saying like that was harsh. And, like now they just do like the lethal injection.
Right.
But it's like,
bitch, you need the worst thing ever, because
if you, especially if you're rape is awful. I feel like it's horrible, but especially if you are touching them kids, you need something. I just feel like because you being locked up in a space, you know, you can't get out, probably get, you know, sunlight maybe a couple hours, and you get horrible food or whatever. You may get beat up or whatever. I just feel like that's not enough for you touching them kids. Because some kids, or not even kids, women, men, will take that with them for the rest of their life and never get over those certain type of things. No matter how much therapy or whatever they get, you know, no. If you touching on them kids, you need the death penalty for sure. And serial killers, like Charles Manson, somebody like that, like that's the only serial killer like I can think of off the top of my head. Did he get the death penalty? I think he did. I think Charles Manson did.
You know, like what I have to say about that is, you know, I've like been sexually assaulted before, and not only is it like damaging physically but mentally, like I want to say like mentally more than physically, because that's something that you have to deal with for the rest of your life. That's something that you are going to think about. That's something that you're going to dream about. That's something that's going to keep you up at night. And that's something that's always going to pain you, because like after that you're not going to feel like the same person that you were before, like period. And I have a lot of little sisters, and I couldn't imagine them ever going through like that experience that I went through at like the age that I am at now, especially them young. So like anybody that touch on little kids, I really wish nothing but the worst for them, for real, because
touch
kids
on
are
anybody,
helpless and defenseless, and they can't stand up for themselves.
Especially, I say touch on anybody, men and women is awful, but I just say especially the kids, because they gotta grow up with that. You know, they're still in the developing stages, and like I just, especially if it's like repeated assaults and you know, no, I just feel like. I feel like if a rapist needs to get the death penalty, I feel like a serial killer also should get the death penalty, or some kind of solitary confinement forever, because then they'll eventually lose their minds having no human interaction. Yes. You need to get the worst of the worst if you in there for killing multiple people.
Right, for real.
You got something going. You need to be in a psych ward, locked up, because you got something wrong with you.
I just don't know like what makes people like serial killers, like, and it is always like some crazy ass shit. Like they always doing some crazy ass shit, like carrying the human remains to work with them, eating the body,
for real,
having sex with the body, like sleeping with the body. Like
no, for real. It's like what's that one? It was like one serial killer. It was like the body was in like jars. Like it was something like, but it's like they're sick
in jars.
Like you gotta be sick in the head to first of all kill multiple people and like be able to sleep at night. Then to like it's always something like super gory. Like they lock them in the basement, then kill them. It's
like always some horror movie type stuff.
Yeah, it's awful. But bottom line is, I feel like you should get the death penalty. I do. We don't have that where we live at. Yeah. But in other cases, I would be like, ship him to
take his ass to Texas.
Take him to Texas, okay? And you know, boo boo boo. Okay, next question. Anybody can say the N-word? No. And I want to talk about that because I do see a lot of people outside of our race saying the N-word, and it makes me uncomfortable. In like the 10th grade, it was like this Mexican girl that I used to go to Voltec with, and she used to say the N-word, and I kind of never paid attention to it because I didn't care, because I was ignorant to the fact, because I thought like it was okay for them to say that. But I was thinking like, this girl is as pale as a white wall saying the N-word, and I was just like, no. Like once you do your research, you realize they like honestly we shouldn't really be saying the N-word either because of how much like negativity. But I feel like black people took it and made it into something like
that's what positive. I thought, like powerful, like that's because
like the history behind the word is awful, but the way we use it, you know, it's more, it's better. So, but I don't know. But like, do I feel like any race can say it? No. I've seen Arabs say the N-word.
Right.
Like I've seen, Hispanics say the N-word. No. Let it go. Why do you? Because people be like, they be trying to be like, it's just a word. That's how you know you're ignorant, because you don't know the hurt and the history behind that word.
That's
it's like
true.
it's like they're like, it's just a word. To you it is, because you're not black. Your history, I mean, every race has gone through something, but not like black people. And I would say that every time. Like, no, like it's just a word for you because you're not black. So it's like, to you it's like, first of all, you were the slave masters and we were the slaves. So let's think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, it's just a word us into, tricking us into thinking that it's okay for you all. Like, no. I'm waiting on somebody to say the N-word around me that's not black. I'm waiting. It's gonna be me and you.
Right.
For real.
But, like, I agree with what she said, like, I'm not really okay with, different races saying the N-word, because, like, it is a lot of history behind that, and it's a lot of struggle, a lot of pain, a lot of hardship, a lot of battle, like from where we are now, from the past, like, it's really not that big a difference in time. Like, it's still the same type of shit going on. It's still black kids getting killed, black men getting killed, black women going on these dates with these white men getting killed. Like, it's just so much fucked up shit still going on to black people all over the world, and it's still not getting recognized. Like, we're still not getting none of the recognition we need, none of the help, support, love. Like, and this is supposed to be our country, but it really doesn't feel like it. It really doesn't. So
no.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next question is, would you date a person with a kid?
No.
I don't know. Go ahead.
I talked to somebody with the kid before for like a week or two, and it really wasn't good. Like, it was just like a lot of red flags from the beginning. So it, like, things really ended shortly after, like, we started.
I don't know. I feel like, again, because we're so young, it's like we don't want to deal with that. It's gonna normalize, like, when you're older, like, late 20s, 30s, 40s, because it's like, hell, we damn near all got kids. Maybe, maybe we divorced or it just ain't work out. But it's like, we young. So, like, if you got a kid, you need to fix it with your baby mama, baby daddy.
For real.
I also did kind of text somebody with a kid. It ain't really go nowhere. We ain't really go out or nothing like that. But it was like, he also was kind of like disrespecting his baby mama. So that was the first red flag. Like, that's one thing. Like, when men like disrespect somebody, like they like telling you, trying to convince you, like, oh, they don't got nothing to do with them. Like, that's a red flag to me. Cause I'm sorry, but my dad does that about my mom. And truth behold, they actually was still seeing each other. So I don't trust that shit no more. Not to air you out. Sorry.
Not to air you out, Mom. Sorry, Dad.
But no, but like, he was kind of disrespecting baby mama, and I was like, if you disrespect the mother of your kids, you're definitely gonna disrespect me, because we don't have no ties together. You, no matter how much you don't like her, because sometimes we don't be in that the kid. Not saying like the kid is a mistake, but it's like, it happens. But it's like, at the end of the day, you gonna have to talk to this girl for a long time. For think about all the stuff the kid gonna have to go through elementary school, middle school, high school, prom, college, and whatever is in between that. So it's like, don't disrespect her. No matter how annoying she is or whatever the case may be. If it's that bad, baby, go to court. Go to court. Like,
settle that shit up with the law.
Go to court and you figure out what you want to do. Cause it's just like, no. But I don't want to talk to nobody with a kid personally, because it's like, I don't want to go out somewhere with your kid in the backseat.
Yeah.
Or like, we try to make plans, you gotta cancel because you done dropped your kid off.
Alright, or baby mama drama. Like, that shit right there, bitch. I'm not about to be fighting no bitch.
Right, we trying to chill and she was showing up at your house trying to fight me. Like, I don't deal with that. Like, I would really leave you alone just because of that. If it's that bad, I can't do it.
Yeah, because I'm not about to be fighting with no hoe for no reason. Like,
especially because it's a baby. Like, when it's a baby involved, that's a battle you'll never win. Because it's like, she's either way it goes, whether I'm in the picture or not, they're gonna be there. Right, she's gonna be there. So
for the that's another thing you gotta think about. That person's gonna be in the picture whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And that's not something I want to deal with.
Definitely.
Especially at this age.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so next question is, this is just a random question I found. It said, would you rather explore the ocean or outer space?
The ocean.
The ocean was considered.
Yes.
I want to explore the ocean because they said there's like a percentage of the ocean that's never been discovered yet.
Yeah,
and
because of the pressure.
Yeah, it's so deep.
Yeah.
I low-key want to just somebody to go down there. But it's like, I know they're going to die, but it's like, just get a camera.
You know. But you know, I like really love, you know, sea animals, and I love sharks, dolphins, you know, orcas. So I don't know, I would really love to discover the ocean.
I really just want to explore just because it's things we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, that too.
Like, you know, the ocean. Because it's like, it makes you wonder what's, if anything is down there.
Right.
Because it's like, you know, it's something got to be
right. Like
something can handle that much pressure.
But my thing is also, like, the deeper you go, like, the colder it gets. So, like, what if it's something down there, it's just frozen? Like,
it may be, or maybe like it's something like, you know, it may have like tough.
Yeah.
You know,
now I don't know, like, or something that sunk down there. Like, I don't like, is Atlantis
we
real?
we would never know apparently, because ain't nobody gonna ever find out unless they make like a, I don't know. It's like nothing can go down. It makes you wonder though, like, not even a submarine.
Like, I'm just trying to think, like, y'all can't get like a I don't know, like a big ball of like metal and just put a camera on that bitch and just drop that shit.
Would it shrink though? Or like, I wonder what happened to it. Like, would it shrink or bust or like, you know, something like that? Because, like,
the pressure might mess up the camera too.
Yeah. Oh, the pressure probably gonna bust the camera.
Yeah.
Put it in the plastic bag.
You know what? At this point, I'm going myself.
Not just suicide.
Like, give me the flashlight.
Not you doing it for a check, hun. Next question is, what's your best advice on becoming more confident? Somebody asked me this on my Instagram.
Okay, so my best advice, because I suffer, well, I don't want to say suffer, but I deal with social anxiety. So, like, when I'm in a group of, like, around a group of people, sometimes, like, it's hard for me to come out and be myself. And sometimes, I don't know, I just feel like I'm not good as everybody else in the room. But what I've been doing lately is writing in my journal and just writing positive things about myself, like what I love about myself, and pretty much just not claiming any of that negative stuff. Like, writing that I don't have anxiety, that I'm not nervous to talk to people, that I'm funny. I am really funny, but yeah. But you know, just writing, you know, positive stuff about myself, and it, you know, it really helps you believe that, you know. So that's my best advice.
My best advice would be, like, just take it day by day. Like, self-confidence is not something that you, like, just wake up with overnight. Like, it has to be, like, developed. Like, you know, like sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and maybe, like, just fake it till you make it sometimes. Maybe you just gotta believe, like, once you believe it, it'll eventually be embedded in your head. Because, like, believe it or not, it was, like, a time where I really didn't like myself. Like, I was like, oh, God, I'm the fattest bitch in the room. I look awful. Like, I'm wearing oversized clothes to cover up my body. And then one day I was just like, why am I covering myself up? Like, this is a time to be free. And, you know, like, I just think about it like this. Whether you know it or not, everybody has something that they don't like about themselves. Whether they let it be known or, you know, keep it in secret. So it's just like, you know, you might just be as insecure as the next person, but you'll never know because they never show it. I might be the shyest, scariest person in the room, but you would never know that because I'm not going to show you. I'm going to fake it till I make it, and then I'll probably go home and deal with my anxiety or, you know, whatever the case may be. But it's like, you just got to, you know, confidence is a learning process. You just got to, but one thing I would say is do something that makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like this is the year for a lot of people to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Like, you know, like some people, you know, like aren't really good at certain things, or like certain things make them nervous. So it's like, you know, you just gotta get comfortable with the uncomfortable because you don't know what it'll bring out of you. Like, just do something that you know makes you scared or uncomfortable, and you might not know it might be the best decision that you've ever made.
That is really true.
Like, so I would say that, like, you know, like I've done things that I was like, oh God,
yeah,
you know, oh God. But it was like, it ended up being like a really good decision for me. Like, you just gotta get comfortable with the uncomfortable. That's like my top, like, thing I would tell you. So to the girl who sent me that question, be sure to watch this video, because this is for you. Okay, so the last question that we have is, would you leave someone if your parents didn't agree with your relationship?
No, because my dad, like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes people are too judgmental before even really getting to know somebody. And, you know, even, you know, parent or not parent, I'm not about to go over somebody else's judgment over somebody that I've been spending time with and that I've been getting to know and I've been getting close with and developing a connection with. I'm not, you know, like, I don't know, I'm not really, like, I don't really share my personal life like that much with my dad. So, for example, if he was to come up to me and tell me that he don't like my boyfriend and he want me to dump him, which he has did, I'm not going to, because I don't care what he says. I owe him.
So this is, look at her, she happy. Look you, man. Look you. So this is how I feel. Personally, I don't want to say like I'll just straight like dump them, but like my parents don't really ever tell me like, oh, I don't like him, I don't like him. So if they were to tell me that, I would kind of be in shock, because I've never had any kind of like disapproval about like any boy I've ever like introduced them to. So I would say I would take it into consideration, because it's like, you've never said anything like this before. What makes you say something like this now? But it's like, you know, because sometimes parents, unless like you have a parent that just like don't like you with nobody, that's another thing.
Yeah, that's my dad.
But like, if you have a parent, like some parents be hit like the nail right on the head, like about like, you know, like they'll be like, oh, that's not a good friend for you. And then of course, like you a teenager, so you be like, oh girl, we cool. And then something will happen, and your parents be like, oh yeah, see, I was right. So like I would like kind of consider it, but I wouldn't like just straight up, oh yeah, my mama don't like it, you know?
Right.
Like, oh yeah, we done. I would probably like, you know, just maybe keep y'all away from each other,
right,
or like, you know, something like that. But I wouldn't just straight like, oh yeah, we done, and I'm gonna be around you, my mama don't like you, because it sounds kind of childish.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, your mom don't like me, okay, but then it's like, what's her reasoning? Why don't you like him? Well, you gotta talk to your parents. If they just like, I don't like him, it's like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, and I think that's like, you know, the mindset I was thinking in at first, because I'm just thinking, you know, how my dad is, you know, if I'm talking to somebody, you know, he just don't like me with anybody, like you were saying. But, you know, like, if it was my mom on the other hand, and when I've had friends in the past, my mom have, you know, been able to help guide me in the right direction. So, I mean, if she didn't like my boyfriend and she wanted to share something with me, you know, I would take it into consideration what she has to say, and, you know, just keep an eye out and be more cautious and see, like, if what she's saying is valid, and if it is, you know, then go from there. But, you know, if not, then
yeah, like I would, if they have no valid reason, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But if it's like, well, I think, you know, something that they say something that sounds logical, I would definitely take it into consideration. And also have a talk with the person I'm talking to too, like, you know, my mom don't like you for this reason, like, you know, is it something maybe you've done that you want to talk about, or what? Like, you know, let's have a conversation about it. But yeah, I wouldn't, so my answer would be, I wouldn't just straight break up with them. I would, you know, I would like consider it, but I'm not automatically like, we done. No, that's not my thing.
right.
I wouldn't break up with him, and she wouldn't either.
Yeah.
So that's just not our thing. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you to Kalia for coming on my channel.
No problem.
This is not your average Q&A. She will be back for another video someday.
Yeah.
Somehow. This video will be out probably sometime next week. We bought what, 30 minutes in? So this was a long video. You know, this was a good video.
Okay, good
was
little
like
video.
11 questions, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I was
her ass
right
woke up like, okay,
all right, the filming is done. But anyways, thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.